we're back here with part number 2 of Squashing Buttons Pro Wrestling. So we, if you haven't watched the previous video, we got to we're ranked number 2 now in the world.
Yes.
Of the country.
And
or the
we're
universe.
fighting disgusting monsters.
Oh, we're against the Amazon.
We're against
Are we
the
against
Amazon?
the Amazon? Okay, so
Absolutely.
we're finally getting the game. The King Corn Con has been
Yes.
our
King Corn Con.
yeah. That we still haven't gotten it right. I don't think that's his name, but we've tried a few different guys, but we seem to have settled on him. And it was
Right.
that last match was, if you haven't watched that, I was like 30 seconds left, so we're getting harder now. So Joe, you
now we're getting into the video game realm of where things
this is
might
going to
just
get
get a
tricky.
little more challenging.
This is going to be a midway game where so we got the Amazon here. Obviously,
it
you're
is.
playing pro wrestling for the NES.
There it is, and the kicks still seem
Okay.
to be doing. Oh, but he's just showing me right now. Okay,
But see, I wasn't able to hit the kick last time, so this is good. But I was able to hit the stiff close.
Oh, see, he knows all about those kicks now. He's not fooled. He's not fooled. He's from the Amazon. He's been through some rough stuff.
So again, if you haven't seen part 1, definitely check that one out. Played, kind of went over a little bit of basics. We basically lost for 10 of the minutes, and then have cruised through the last parts. But no, this is we're starting to get the hang of it a little bit here, and it's a really fun game.
Yeah, it is. And it's always kind of funny because, I mean, if you're a gamer out there and you're playing the new Xbox Ones and, you know, you're still on the 360s and PS3s, like, it sometimes takes a little bit to come back to these games, but if you're like me and you're playing the game to play a game and have fun, like, you just look past that stuff, you look past the garbage, you know, graphics or whatever, and, you know, it's not
all
really about
relative.
that. It is. It really is. I mean, and let's be fair, the Nintendo has an amazing collection of games still to this day that are just fantastic. So
I don't want to jinx you, but you're cruising right here. I don't want to.
Well, I started. It was the Nintendo Power Love, really.
Yeah.
I mean, here it is.
Steve Phillips, you were already all out. And we've talked about that. I mean, we've talked about that off. I mean, obviously we haven't talked about it on this show, but
sure.
We've always talked about that. How there's like certain levels of games that you can sort of, depending how old they are, it doesn't really matter. Like Nintendo games, we can pick up. We're picking up and playing it right now, and it's fine for us. Atari games, man, those are.
Atari is always the generation in which I kind of I mean, for those of you that don't know, I have quite a bit of a collection of video games. Not more than, you know, I think a couple hundred different types of games between them.
I'm looking at a Saturn and Sega CD game, so if that gives you an idea.
Dreamcast, you know, nothing ridiculous.
Bill
but
Walsh,
just,
college football.
I have a little bit of everything from like most of the regular, you know, systems back in the day, like the PS2, the PlayStation, Dreamcast, Nintendo.
Wow.
Genesis.
Let's just talk about that destruction there. We're rambling on.
Well, that's what happens when you talk about you're getting me excited about the old video game.
We were ranked number 1, sir.
I started going to town.
So I have all this pressure now.
Well, no.
It's a lot of pressure.
You're riding on top.
Okay.
Look at that. You're going right to the top.
Okay.
See? You're getting the crowd pumped up. You know exactly what you're doing. Look at that.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I played as King Slender, also known as maybe Ric Flair, so AKM.
Yeah, AKM. Go to the top really. This is risky as hell. Yeah, what the hell am I doing?
You know, and that's always kind of the key with a lot of these games too, especially when we will have to play in one of these segments where we're going to play each other, but playing against the computer is a whole nother monster.
Yeah, I
mean, obviously, but like the computer in the old Nintendo games were so brutal because there was no.
They spawned from the arcade era, where the point of the game was to make you lose, and like now we get mad when you know games are designed now for you to beat them.
Right.
They were
and
not
to have
designed
an experience and to be played, you know, to have fun. And then there's challenging games. Don't get us wrong. You know, there's definitely challenging games out there, but there's a different kind.
We got to get this set the ropes. How do we?
Okay.
Nope.
Are you all right? Tap those buttons.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Maybe another directional movement.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of sounds crazy, but
I shouldn't get tricky here. This is for the championship, or I don't know.
Or so we think. Maybe.
No, rank number 1. You probably just get rank number 1. Again, we've never played this game. If you never watched part 1, so this is our first kind of foray into pro wrestling for the NES. So, if you're yelling at your computer monitor, or whatever, so, you idiots! You fight for the championship. We don't know. So. Okay.
Yeah, the announcers are pretty awesome.
Have you noticed them? Yeah, one guy's got the suspenders.
Yeah, they are,
like...
and they're intense too. Like, oh, look at this match! Holy cow!
Wow!
Slamming the table.
That's it.
And you are slamming King Slender down to nothing. Wow!
Congratulations, you are VWA champion. Okay, let's. Wow. Now we got to defend the title.
VWA.
I don't know what the
VWA
is.
This
is a video game. We don't have the instructions manual.
Wow.
So we don't know.
I'm a champion of something I don't even know.
Yeah, the VWA.
We're going to assume that.
Do you want me to? You want me to
wrestling.
Google it as we? Yeah, it's something Wrestling Association, video game.
Because people out there that know are probably going nuts right now. Oh man, people hate that. They're like, no,
it's not right.
Just look it up.
Yeah.
It's 2014.
Oh no, we don't have our phones here because we're back in 1986.
We're in 86.
We're in 1986.
I've been in 86 for a while.
If I don't have my Nintendo Power within arm's reach, I have no idea
There
what
it
this
is.
game's about or how to beat it. Except we do.
Did we fight Hayabusa yet?
We did.
So we're fighting him again.
We're defending.
So we're just defending our awesome title.
I say let's go. Let's defend a few times.
We got to see. I mean, you never know. There could be some sort of.
Again, we didn't do our research in terms of what the game. Because we like going in kind of blind.
Absolutely.
So we don't know if there's something that like we win 5 times and then we face.
Sure. Right, like a
Superstar Man
or some crazy.
Zoink the Clown makes a.
Or any of these characters just a different color.
Yeah, exactly. Which is more than I can see something like the Amazon happening. And like the
Amazon and
the sea monster,
the red one or something.
Yeah. So we'll,
like, oh my, the lava monster.
Yeah, that's a classic Nintendo trope. Is the recolor a guy, and that's. I mean, Mortal Kombat did it.
You know, a lot of things do it. A lot of games.
Hell, that's what today's games are. They're just different. They're
right,
sprites
different
are different
skins and stuff. I'll tell you the best game that ever does that. I'm gonna throw this out there right now on your show is Monster Hunter.
Well, you love your Monster
I
Hunter.
love my Monster
So for our
Hunter.
Monster Hunter listeners, so similar
types of characters, and although they just like when you rank up the game, they become like different attributes and different moves, but they look kind of similar, you know. So different, the kind of new thing on the different skins.
Right.
And this guy really isn't any more challenging. I feel like this game is getting easier, and no longer does it say D. It says D now on the bottom.
Yeah,
there.
so not R. So we're not ranked anymore. Now it's defense 0.
So do you think? Oh, and then this is another Nintendo thing where it was just like, okay, well, we'll let it go to 99.
Yeah, like do we know? Yeah,
I
feel like if the next time we fight Fighter Hayabusa, we're done. Yes. And then we'll move on either to a different guy.
I agree.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of game modes.
Right. So anybody knowing then, again, that pro wrestling, they're like, oh. I hope there's not diehard pro wrestling fans out there. They're probably like, you gotta defend 110.
Right, yeah, like the Twin Galaxies record. We should see what it is. Because I feel like we're breaking it. Because we're,
I might be the best.
There's a kill screen coming.
I'm just throwing bows now. I mean, every now and then.
We're not even talking about the game anymore. I mean, at this point, we're just so good.
Well, that's, it's getting to a point where it's kind of like we're dominating.
1, 2, 3.
We're dominating.
Done.
We're dropping kicks. There's only handfuls of moves that you can do.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't even figured out how to get out of the ring. As far as jumping
the
out.
jump,
we're fighting Starman, defend the title.
So Starman was our second one again. Okay, well, so
oh man,
what are you thinking? You abort and then we go to
Well, I mean, you're not. I mean, okay, most games
because it's Nintendo. We gotta remember
it is. So I mean, they're not.
We're waiting for an Easter egg. I don't know if we're gonna.
There's no credits. We never got credits.
That's true.
You know, so you might have to defend all the characters one time.
That's what I want to see.
At least let's defend all the characters.
Oh my God! You see what Starman just
did?
He
just did a backflip.
Yeah.
On you.
Yep.
He definitely just did a backflip. And for those of you who don't know, I have a 72-pound puppy barking just in case. If
they're used to that. If you're a voice to wrestling listener, you're used to my dog Louie. It's a staple. Joe, I do the co-host with Joe Lanza.
Awesome.
We do, and he's got 2 dogs that occasionally will bark. You got my dog who occasionally will bark. You got Bruce here, who is tearing our door down and might.
He's a Saint Bernard Husky mix for those of you that are dog lovers out there. So he's getting pretty big.
He wants to play pro wrestling. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. I definitely don't blame him.
I don't know if we're gonna win the title here, Joe. I don't know if this might be the end of King Corn Con. I don't know. I gotta remember.
King Corn Con.
That's it. Right?
I mean, come on.
What's the corn come? Is there a large corn production in Korea?
What actually really bugs me about it,
and isn't Genghis okay? Go on.
Is not only are these. It's unfortunate that it's a blatant stereotype, but
that's I mean that's wrestling.
I mean it's terrible, but
oh no, this isn't looking good, Joe.
This
Starman's
is
hard
what
right
happens.
Now. Oh no,
Star Child using a star power.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Now you've got to figure it out. We got to do it. Just tap those buttons.
Oh, he got up too quick. Because I think he's got to be down. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the one holy grail that we haven't quite.
No.
He keeps reversing that. Maybe you can't suplex Starman.
Like
Maybe it's impossible to.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
I brought great shame. I apologize.
Oh no.
That was
a pity.
Destruction too.
What a pity.
We're still ranked number 1, so I think we can get the. You want the title back?
Wow, do you think we just get the title like that?
You
So
know what?
he
I'm
has
gonna,
it technically, right?
yeah, I'm gonna slowly venture over to my phone to see if something
Absolutely.
happens after all this.
All your fans are gonna be like, "What the heck is this?" It's like, you know, pro wrestling doesn't end. It never ends.
Yeah. And that's
someone's just emailing right now, like, "Don't do it."
Yeah. Stop. We're like, all right,
Save
77.
yourself.
It's probably 86, Joe. If when you get to 86 the year is when,
sure.
you know. Let's see what the pro wrestling game facts. This is thrilling radio, by the way, for me on my.
There it is. I mean,
Get that title back first off.
well, yeah.
And then we'll talk. You know,
that's true.
I brought great shame, and you can definitely
I will try to defend your honor.
cheat the secrets. Okay, I'm gonna open up a new tab for the cheat the secrets because I think that's that's something we want to be a part of. Let's see. Okay, guys, nobody's gonna have an FAQ. I get it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, D. Keith. Is it Dr. Keith?
Woo! Woo!
Donovan Keith. Never mind. Not Dr. Keith Lipinski. Damn it.
Oh. These kicks are getting wild. The ref tries to get out of the way. Oh, well, I'll take that over what he might have just done to me. Oh, yes.
Ooh, successfully defend the title 10 times in a row to beat the game.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow, that's not bad. That's kind of a fun little challenge.
Yeah, okay.
That's not terrible.
And we're here. I mean, that's the point of this, right?
I mean, we could definitely try it.
yeah, I mean,
here
why
we
not?
go.
Let's do it. Here it is.
We could definitely try it. I mean, when we're landing kicks, we're landing kicks.
I mean, yeah.
So we got to defend it, though. So now we've got to get to it.
Yeah, it's
How
going to
many
be a
now?
while.
Do we think you have to do the rounds all over, or just beating Starman again?
Do we go right to defend?
Because I mean, what's a title?
I think you're back to
I think
fighting
you're back
Fire
to
Hayabusa. Yeah.
I think we're back to fighting them all over.
Yeah,
Again.
okay.
Going down this rabbit hole.
If we start cruising, we'll keep doing it. If it gets to a point, because the problem with this is I'd like to venture into different game modes or whatever.
Absolutely.
But there's 1 player and 2 player.
There's
game.
1 player
so
and 2
it's
player.
either
Yeah,
you watching us
we're
spin kick Starman, or it's watching Joe and I spin kick each other.
I've got to let these fans get a good show.
Yeah.
We've got to get it. We've got to defend it. We've got to get those credits.
Got to kill us kills.
We gotta
screen,
really, we gotta step up our game here. I might have to grab a couple Mountain Dews.
I mean, we're winning in like 2 minutes, so I'm sure. Are we gonna have enough? Oh, we'll have time. Oh, plenty of time. That's why we got parts of this. That's why there's parts.
True.
You know, you can watch it later if it's like,
like-
or you can just skip and
Right,
What people are probably gonna do is
It's
skip
just go
to, like,
right to
part
the end to
6
see
or
if
whatever.
we get to the credits.
They're like, dudes, why would I watch?
Why
part
would I
4?
watch?
Yeah.
Watch you kick a guy for? Well,
Because
okay.
we're dominated. Because if you want to learn how to dominate in pro wrestling, this is
Oh, we're champion.
okay. We're champion again.
So let's give it another run.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You were saying that we go all the way back.
Yeah,
And,
I thought
no,
'cause
okay, no, we're
that would
champion.
be very Ninja Gaiden-esque.
No,
where you get right
that's-
to the end of the
no,
game,
no.
you get to the boss, and then you lose,
That'd
and you
be
got to go
awful.
back like a level
Yeah,
and a
no,
half.
thank God,
It's
no.
terrible.
Thank God, no. So let's
Go
yeah,
down
let's,
that road for all you.
let's
diehard
do one
gamers out
defense.
there.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Hayabusa, the reference to
Absolutely. There you go.
Fighter Hayabusa. So
That's right.
That's his name in there, right? And that's a
Yeah.
wrestler, famous wrestler,
It is.
Hayabusa as well. So famous paralyzed wrestlers.
This is great.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this defense, then we'll probably break for another part,
Absolutely.
and then
See if we can go for the run.
yeah, and then there'll be
Make
a
the
part where
streak.
you're.
We're gonna try to. Just
What we should
go
do is
for
I'll
the
put it in the
streak.
same. That last part should all be the same, because again, you're not gonna watch like. Why in God's name would you watch like part 3 of 6? You're like, all right, dude,
Right,
like,
right.
I'm not gonna watch you face
Play.
King Slender again. Like I want to see that kill screen.
Exactly.
So that's fine. We'll do that.
We'll get those credits.
In normal games, in the rest of the series, I'm planning on like not playing in one game mode too long. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like in the
right.
other ones, when there's other stuff, like we'll
Other
play a Royal
things,
Rumble,
exactly.
we'll play a Survivor Series or whatever. This one, it's what's the point? I mean,
Right. Well, I mean, in '86, your options were limited.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Which-
amazed that they got even this far. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't wait to show or play the other episodes in which we get to some of the Sega Genesis
Yeah.
games, the Super Nintendo games, and to really see then the difference between them.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them that we're gonna play. I mean, I know personally we oh jeez, we got a 20 count here.
Now
so I
this
don't
could be
want to get.
dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I wonder if I can. Does the count out win count?
Oh,
What am I
so
doing?
you're
What am I
getting
doing,
Dangerous.
Joe?
You
What am I
just
doing, Joe?
you
What am I
almost
doing?
just broke your own rule,
What
and
am I
this is
doing?
what happens.
The count's quick. It went to 15.
Wow.
Pretty, this is... Oh, Joe, I'm sorry.
There it is. Standing ground, catch his breath.
Any taunts? I'm trying to see if there's a taunt.
That'd be great. Maybe a select or start. Start pauses it. You don't want to do that.
Have we hit select yet?
I don't think I have.
I just did. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Okay.
Maybe that's the outside the ring.
Yeah.
It's not, but
No, you never do know.
you never know. I'm gonna try it anyway. So
This is it's just getting tossed around 10 times, huh? Here we go.
almost thrilling, but yeah, no, I know for a while. All I was gonna say is, I know for a fact I'm looking here. We have Super WrestleMania over here for the Genesis, and I know that game is not very good. Like I've played it before, and it sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
there are definitely some really bad wrestling games.
so it really, like, when you look at this
Right.
game, and it's as fun as it is, which is, and there's a reason it's a classic.
And I can't wait to actually play the 2-player mode of this, because I know it'll be actually pretty fun, because sometimes the simplicity of these games is incredibly addicting. So there's punch, kick, run, and, you know, a handful of moves to actually perform.
Yeah, but how you...
So 2-on-2, you're looking at
Brainbuster.
sometimes...
That's it.
yeah.
It's gotta be it, right?
He can't...
It's not.
Oh,
Oh, my God. Hogan. Kicking out of my finisher.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
reversal.
You're done.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is.
All right. So cool.
Excellent.
Let's this will be part 2. We're gonna move to part 3, and I think the next part we're just gonna go all the way through. So this might be part 3 might be a little bit longer depending on how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
But obviously for Joe, I'm Rich Creation. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
Part 3 of Squashing Buttons Pro Wrestling NES.